Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and today I'll be fixing my Qingque build. She was my main back when I first began Star Rail, so I hope I can make this video fun and cozy for you all. Without further ado, let's get started. These are her stats. I've swapped between the Simulated Universe light cone and the Seriousness of Breakfast light cone in the past, so I might switch her light cone as I see fit. I'll need to be working on her traces, and these are her relics. You can pause to read them if you would like. And she is E6. So the main things that I need to start with are working on her traces and on her relics. Currently, I think I want to start with her traces because I only need a few more to unlock. This shouldn't take very long. Assuming I'm able to fight Qingque today. I know that I did some Echo level war yesterday. And for her traces, her relics, mostly I just need better crit values on them. And I need a 5-star planar ornament set. So we're going to start off by fighting Qingque. I think I'll go with Firefly's team, mostly because they can easily just apply fire weakness and it's genuinely not that difficult. Usually if I fight an Echo War, I'll do it with music on. In this case I didn't for editing purposes, but Wildfire is honestly such a well-written song. It's very different from my personal music taste, but it fits the vibe of Bellabog quite well in my opinion. What do you all think of the Euphoria story? Personally, I wish things were explained better because I often would be left wondering what is going on and then having to watch lore analysis videos on YouTube for explanations. I think it's a really good story though. It's sad and definitely left me wishing for, more happier endings, but I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Now that I have finished that, I need to do the calyx for Qingque's traces. I think I'll just run my main Silver Wolf team on this one. It's not very difficult. I'll just put, instead of Pela here, I'll put Asta as well, because they frequently switch spots when I play this team. I think I should have enough to level up burst soon. Awesome, yeah, I do. So then that levels up burst to her final levels. She is at E6 as I mentioned earlier. So now the first thing that I need to do is finish up leveling up her minor traces. Is the second last one, and then the quantum damage bonus one. If I go into Omni Synthesizer, I can level this up. Perfect! Now that makes her build, well, her attack is almost 3,000, and then obviously her criteria hasn't changed at all. As for quantum damage, it's increased to 74.2%. As for her relics, I think I will be starting with the Planar Ornaments. I'll be doing a Simulated Universe run. I will do a cyclical extrapolation with my Firefly team because it's I was about to say allergic to fire because it's resistant to fire. Let's go ahead and get started. The thing about Divergent and just Simulated Universe in general for me is that I don't really like doing actual battles. I prefer choosing occurrences over anything else, honestly. Occurrences and those adventure challenges where we can have little mini games and stuff, those I think are always the most fun. I don't know, it just seems more interesting. It makes a game a little bit more interesting, or it makes a fight a little bit more interesting. see, this is something interesting. Oh, these give cosmic fragments. Okay, so I shared that I like doing occurrences, but I think my favorite overall feature of Divergent and Simulated Universe is the curios. I really like how creative they are, and honestly, it's amazing to see what the devs come up with every time, because every curio is different and they all do something else, or they don't do anything at all. Is there a part of the Simulated Universe that you guys enjoy the best? There are some other stuff I wanted to talk about too. So, Silverwolf and Herda were the characters I was most excited for when I was waiting for Starlight to release 2 to 3 years ago. Obviously, Herda has her 5-star form now, but Silverwolf just got buffed recently. Not when I recorded this, but when this video releases, the 3.4 version should be out already for a while. I have Silverwolf at E2. Her new buff enhances her burst to be an AoE attack, now among some other things. She also needs way less effect hit right now, so I was curious if you guys would be interested in a Silverwolf upgrade video. Let me know down in the comments. I named this team Rose Gold because of the Imaginary and Fire combo. That was a good run, I think. I collected some pretty good curios, plus I got some new ones. I ended up farming the Rutilant Arena Ornament set. I figured if I couldn't reach 70% crit rate as the set required, I would just use food and character buffs. I used Sparkle and Qingque for additional crit damage too. I planned to do Divergent Universe and Ornament runs before farming relics, but in reality, because of time constraints, I farmed relics first. The way Herda one-shot the first phase shocked me so much. I remember fighting this boss in the story. It took me a while to be able to clear him. Was he difficult for you all? Ronmei's ultimate is so pretty. Another character whose ultimate I really like is Rappa's. It reminds me of the Spider-Verse movie series. And that's another battle over. Alright, let's see. Ooh, attack. Okay, that's what I need. Okay, now that I have done that, I did many runs, honestly. I think I did like 17 total. Now let's check out which planar ornaments I can use on Qingque. I have this quantum damage one. I have an imaginary one with double crit, which is cool. Hopefully I get crit. I could really use some crit damage on here. Or crit rate, or yeah, double defense. That works too. Well, at least I wanted to attack percent, so... Moving on to relic farming, I decided to farm the newer Quantum Relic set. Again, to clarify, I actually did this before farming Planar Ornaments, so I'm sorry if there seem to be slight inconsistencies. I first looked through the collection of relics that I already had because I had a few usable pieces. There weren't many, but at least I had a starting point. After that, I finally began farming the relics properly. The actual process was much longer, so here's a compilation of some of the pieces I got. And finally, it was time to see which were usable relic pieces and which ones I could level up. I first started off by finding proper boots. Because of the way this quantum set works, I didn't want speed boots and instead I just went with attack. Thankfully, I got crit rate. It didn't roll into crit rate, but it did roll into crit damage and attack is still fine, so I was pretty happy with it. This piece went mostly into break effect, which was kind of annoying, but I mean it was better than what I had, so I just decided to use it for now. I wasn't able to find a proper crit damage body piece to add the substats I needed, so I synthesized one instead. But it was honestly horrible, so I decided to try re-rolling it, but that ended up being even worse. Her speed is at 92 and her attack increased, which is good, so I can make use of a piece where it says if speed is under 95, her crit rate increases by 32% in battle. I definitely want to try this out. I think that to try it out, I'll do this Stagnant Shadow. This is the one that Finan is going to need. I don't think I've ever fought this guy, like, outside of story mode. With those buffs, these are her stats. She has 72% crit rate and 310.9, so basically 311% crit damage, which based on her abilities, or based on her build, should get it up pretty high. 70% crit damage if she crits. Oh my lord. Okay, let's see. Okay, well that's not what I was quite expecting. Oh dear. Well yeah, there's 106k. For her like follow-up attack. That's pretty good. I will now show you guys her completed build. These are her stats. This is her light cone. Again, I might end up switching it between this erudition one and maybe if I end up building Himiko's, I'll do that. I don't think I will do that in this video though. Her traces are fully maxed. These are her relics. You can pause to look at these if you would like. And she is at E6. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it took so long to release. If you enjoyed, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, and comment down below who your favorite Star Rail character is. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye bye!